10 best presidents in Africa for the year 2020. African presidents are often criticized for the problems affecting the continent, considering the action of majority of Africa's leaders. Critics are often justified when submitting that the issue of Africa is one of the leadership. Although the action of many African leaders are nothing short of shameful, there's a few good apple on the tree. Some African leaders have led by example and worthy of commendation. However, these leaders are not considered flawless, but are ranked based on their policies and achievements in the area of economic stability, education, infrastructure development, and employment while in office. Let us start with number one. Number one is President Nana Addo Akufo of Ghana, often referred to as Ghana's number one worker. President Nana Addo Akufo has gained admiration from across the continent and beyond of his Pan-African beliefs and people-friendly policies. Since assuming office, he has cut down on salaries of public office holders and created about 1 million job opportunities for the Ghanaian people while stabilizing the economy. The highest recommendation has been in reducing corruption among top public service holders. President Akufo-Addo recently extended the free electricity and water to citizens by the 3 months after making a move to ease the suffering of his people during the COVID-19 pandemic. He is celebrated not just in Africa but across the world for bringing a breeze of fresh air to the continent. Also, President Nana Addo Akufo is the one who allowed the African diaspora and descent to come home with the slogan of the year of the return. Remember, this year was the year of the return for those who have roots in Africa. We have seen also supporting the construction or building of the city of return, Wakanda City of Return in the Cape Coast. So all of these is the initiative that make President Nana Addo Akufo the best president for this year. The second one is the President of Tanzania, His Excellency President John Pombe Magufuli. Many of us are familiar with the decisions and the tough decisions of President John Pombe Magufuli. President John Pombe Magufuli, during the pandemic, he was amazed with the world when he said that he will not lock down like others country do. He decided to allow the people to continue with his work. Also, during this year, President Magufuli prophesied about COVID-19 when he said, this COVID will be like HIV. We will live with COVID. So we must take a precaution and we must continue to work because we don't know when this COVID will end up. Also, in terms of education, we have seen till today he continues to supply or to provide free education from primary school to secondary school. Apart from that, if you come into infrastructure, President John Pombe Magufuli continues with the mega projects in Tanzania. He is constructing SGR, Tanzania Standard Gauge Rail, from Dar es Salaam to Mwanza. Also, he has building the longest bridge in the East Africa across Indian Ocean, the Surrender Bridge. Also, there is a continuation of construction of a big bridge in Lake Victoria, in Mwanza, and so many places the construction is going on. Also, he has in health sector, he has built the referral, 5 referral hospital. Also, every district he built an hospital or a hospital for the district. So this is something that since Tanzania has got independence, it has never done. So there's many things that President John Paul Magufuli he has done. Apart from that, the third one is President Paul Kagame of Rwanda. When Kagame became president of Rwanda, he inherited a country that has been torn apart by genocide. To rebuild it, he had to rely on most uneducated guerrilla fighters and end of head-trained cadres. Even the most optimistic of analysis doubt his chances, but 18 years later, the country is stable, prosperous, and if you talk about the cleanest city in Africa, we talk about Kigali. And the President Paul Kagame is the first president who supplied medicine with drones in Africa. We have seen during this coronavirus, the medicine was supplied to by drones. Apart from that, President Paul Kagame speak straight to the European when it seems that European want to interfere the things in Africa. Recently, we have recent President Paul Kagame when he told the European, don't direct Africa what to do. Africa, we have resources. Africa, we have manpower. So if you come to Africa, come as a partner. And the fourth one is President Cyril Ramaphosa of South Africa. A love of fast cars, vintage wine, trout fishing, and game farming. South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa is a controversial figure. However, the president deserves some accolades for repositioning the South African economy to take over the number one position in Africa with a target of around 1.2 trillion over the next 3 years. As a skilled negotiator and strategist who acted as the ANC's chief negotiator during South Africa's transition to democracy, Ramaphosa built up the most influential trade union in the country, the National Union of Mine Workers, NUM. His negotiation skills have helped in no small way in helping the country overcome hostile situations that would ordinarily have affected the country's stability and relationship with other African nations. An example of this is meeting with Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari during recent xenophobia attack in South Africa. All these are the initiative of President of South Africa. Number 5 is the President Sahle-Work Zewde of Ethiopia. In October 2018, Sahle-Work Zewde became Ethiopia's first woman president and the only serving female head of state in Africa. She is a seasoned diplomat and veteran of the United Nations. Zewde was appointed with anonymous vote by Parliament. Since he was appointed president, she has assisted Prime Minister Abiy in privatizing the economy. The partnership has provided the young Prime Minister with the much needed experience and advice to press the country in the track of achieving its aim to become lower middle income economy by the year 2025. Sixth one is President Sall of Senegal. President Sall has gained huge commendation for his achievements in the health sectors. He has also called on other African leaders on numerous occasions to invest more resources into health to address the health challenges facing the continent. The president also won the heart of Africans when he called for the completion of the Bridge Road Rail project between Brazzaville and Kinshasa, the capital of Democratic Republic of Congo. His investment in the health sector amid the COVID-19 pandemic did not go unnoticed. They encouraged the World Bank Board of Executive Directors to approve on US dollar $100 million in grants and half of credit to assist the government of Senegal in responding to the social and economic impact of pandemic. Seventh one is President Weah of Liberia. President Weah took over the office in the year 2018 amidst criticism from sectors who believed he was not qualified to rule the people of Liberia. Although accusations of corruption have made his government, many critics claim that the Weah administration's achievements surpass that of any other president in the country independent in the year 1847. His highest achievements include the announcement of free education for Liberians up to the university level and his commitment to connecting all country capital by pave. Another one, or the eighth one, is President Barrow of Gambia. President Barrow inherited a country in chaos, where there is report in the press that the former longest dictator of the country, Yahya Jammeh, imputed the country's treasury before going on exile in Equatorial Guinea. In June 2018, he received the Great Builder Super Prize Award, which is the Africa Lord Builders Babakar Ndiaye Trophy for his achievement in the area of infrastructure in the country. One area where the president has gained commendation the most is in allowing the judiciary to carry out an independent trial on the former president and demanding justice for the numerous victims that suffered human rights abuse under Yahya Jammeh. And the ninth one is President Roch Marc Christian Kabore of Burkina Faso. President Roch Marc Christian Kabore's track record has been mixed. In particular, his ability to deliver on his electoral pledges has been curbed by funding constraints and raising insecurity. However, some social programs have produced positive results. He has gained commendation for his fight against insurgency in the country and his ability to open a new market for the gold exploitation and exportation. He has also helped assist farmers in the country. As a result, agriculture country employ about 80% of the country's total population. That is the number 9. And number 10 is President of Madagascar. Many of us, we know that the president of Madagascar during coronavirus has changed the mind of Africa to think that Africa, we can create our own cure. This is the main achievement that has been made for Africa. Many of us, we know that many things that we are using in Africa is made in Europe, if not in Europe, in China or Asia, if not in China or Asia, is made in America. But when it comes in terms of cures, during coronaviruses, President of Madagascar take initiative to make sure that we have our own cure and able to treat diseases in Africa. This is the main point that give him the credit. Although the cure didn't performing very well, but to start with that mind that Africa we can have our own things, that is the main credit that has been going to the president of Madagascar. We have seen many orators, many speakers like Professor Pierre Lumumba, Dr. Kana Chomboy, Julius Malema say this is a time for Africa to have our own medicine, to create our pharmaceutical companies instead of depending on Europeans and Americans. That is the list of 10 best presidents for the year 2020 according to those criteria. There's so many African presidents, but these 10 they are doing very well. So this is according to our factor, but according to you also you can give you can give us what do you think the list is exactly, or we have making, maybe we didn't doing the research, we didn't do more research on this. So fellow Africans, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share our video. Thank you.